대한민국 유도 남자 81kg급의 이준환 선수가 대형 사고를 쳤습니다. 5월 10일 카자흐스탄 아스타나에서 열린 국제유도연맹 카자흐스탄 바리시 그랜드슬램 2025에서 금메달을 차지했습니다. 상대는 국제대회에 자주 출전하지 않아 세계 랭킹이 높지 않지만 굵직한 국제대회마다 우승을 차지한 이체급 최강자인 일본의 나가세였는데요. 일본의 나가세는 2016 리우데자네이루 올림픽에서 동메달을 땄고 2020 도쿄올림픽과 2024 파리올림픽에서 2연패를 달성한 압도적인 전세계 최강자입니다. 그러나 대한민국의 이준환은 나가세를 상대로 전혀 위축되지 않았습니다. 2022년 6월 울란바토르 그랜드슬램에서 나가세를 업어치기 절반승으로 잡아냈었고 2023년 세계선수권대회에선 8강에서 나가세를 누르며 동메달을 목에 걸었던 이준환은 이번에도 나가세를 상대로 전혀 밀리지 않았는데요. 오히려 전세계 최강자 나가세가 당황하는 모습까지 보였습니다. 그리고 이준환은 연장전까지 이어지는 접전 끝에 이견이 없는 완벽한 한판으로 금메달을 목에 걸었습니다. 이를 지켜본 해외 팬들은 전세계 최강 나가세의 천적이 이준환이라며 극찬을 아끼지 않았는데요. 자랑스러운 이준환 선수의 경기 장면 함께 보시겠습니다.
Two of the very best, these really are. Nagase is a double Olympic champion. This man here is an Olympic and a world medalist and destroyed all the top in the world in about 3 different events. And he was a revelation. He's got 2-1 up on Nagase for their head-to-heads. This is the 4th time they've met. On looking on the best of forms all the way through the day. They just looked a little bit off and a little bit ring rusty. Let's see how it goes.
So the question we were asking earlier on is why is Nagase here?
Yes, I mean, is he going for a 3rd Olympic gold medal? You know, you could say that, but it's 3.5 years to go.
I think you answered it. I think he's 2-1 down and he said, I'm not hanging around for the World Championships or anything. I need to sort this out.
Well, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he thinks I've got to get this sorted and then I'm going to go to the World Championships. Yes, he's already been selected for the World Championships. And he didn't win the Japanese trials. The double Olympic champion.
And maybe had he, then he wouldn't have felt that bad. But he got a wake-up call with the Shimiwaza.
He did, he got Shimiwaza.
He got the opposite of a wake-up call, he got a sleeper call.
He submitted, yeah. The sleepy was it.
So maybe that spurred him on to say, no, look,
I've got to get out now. Yeah. So this is going to be hard on the grips, but and I think the thing that I noticed with Lee when he first came out, he fought all the best, every one of them, the top, every one of them, he wasn't scared to grip them and come forwards and attack and counter-attack. And he was hard with it, really hard. Look at that. Not many people go forwards to Nagase like that. And Lee straight into the attack. And I've got to say that Lee has got better throughout the day. His first contest was awful, but he got better and better. I say awful, but I mean, it wasn't his normal high level. And him pulling Nagase's head down. You don't see that very often. You don't.
Some high-powered coaching staff in the chairs as well for Lee and Nagase.
They're both world champions, weren't they?
Huang Yitei, left of your screen there.
Nice, that was right the way underneath there, Lee. Nagase will have to fire back, get on the game now. And yeah,
Akimoto Hiroyuki, who they won their world championships a year apart. Huang was first 2009, and then Akimoto in 2010.
yes, you have to ask, don't you, what motivates? I mean, when you win 2 Olympic gold medals, he was world champion, you know, what motivates to come back and then start to struggle a little bit and not be quite as sharp as you were? Mind you saying that, I mean, I've seen him go off the boil, and then I saw him come back a year later, 2 years later, and he was back to his very best, back to it. So there's a Shido there for Nagase, just falling off the pace.
Single Shido picked up by Nagase.
Yes, I mean, look how confident Lee is. I mean, he's fighting an absolute legend at 81 kilograms, double Olympic champion. I mean, his performance in the Olympic Games, Nagase, was faultless against Grigalishvili, and Grigalishvili never even got into the match. He was nowhere near it. He just took him out with 2 wazaris as if he was just a normal fighter, and he's not. Never write him off, though. Looking for the opportunity here for the Ashiguruma. Osotogari Ashiguruma works better against the opposites, and that's the thing about Lee, and I think he finds it awkward against him. It's right to right. So 2 Shidos for Nagase and 1 for Lee.
We're going to have some extra time.
Yes.
Here, Neil.
These are the kind of chess matches, aren't they? That you don't mind going into extra time. You know, it's not the most dynamic, but they're just cutting each other off and stopping each other with the big techniques. It's going to be something small. There's an Uchimata. That was off one hand. And look at this. Oh, and he decides to have a little go at the Georgian Taliotoshi there. Nagase. Good enough for the Georgians, good enough for me. Look at this. Yes, he'll be looking at this as preparation, Nagase, for sure. And also Lee. Lee's here for a reason as well. Far off. Beautiful Seoinage. Crowd really appreciating it. The level of this match. Watch this Seoinage here, and Nagase just rolls off. He never seems absolutely ruffled, does he, Nagase? It's not like he's always chasing. Just takes his time. Oh! Goes over for the Ippon. What a technique by Lee there. Right the way underneath there. He comes off the opposite shoulder, Nagase. And wow, Lee takes over the double Olympic champion. And Nagase just takes it.
Yep, yabs and nods. Yep, that's
Yeah,
yours,
all right,
mate. You
okay.
take that one.
I'll treat it as preparation, but credit to you.
What a finish.
Not many people do that to Nagase, do they? I'm sorry, but not many people do. And Grigalishvili must be looking at that going, what just happened there? Why couldn't I do that at the Olympic Games?
That was special. And as you shouted out Lee, it dawned on me that I'd mixed up the 2 names Huang under Lee. The Lee I was thinking about who'd won the World Championships. It was Lee, not Huang. Huang had won his world title several years earlier.
Watch this. This is it. Snatches the grip off, goes off the same lapel there, and he just rotates Nagase. You look in his face. His face says it all. It says, I made a mistake, but the mistake was letting him dominate the grip. And look at that change of direction there. What a beautiful Seoinage. Comes off the opposite shoulder. Doesn't matter what shoulder he comes off there. Nagase goes flat onto his back there, and that was absolute brilliance by Lee.